up, what up, what up? It's just Fittedhats. We are back with another video. A little bit ago, well, a few days ago actually, I did a poll on my Instagram on what store had the best year so far. And one of the stores that I was not really surprised, but to the community, they would be kind of surprised that had one of the lowest ratings, was Hatclub. So I want to go over that just a little bit just to see how their drops were, you know, per this year so far. You know, we're 6 months into the year already, which is crazy because it's crazy how fast it came, right? It's like ridiculous. So when it comes to Hatclub, I feel like at the start of the year, what really set it off was Quiet Storm 2. And I talked about this in one of my videos on like 2023, what to expect. If you haven't checked that out, please do check that out. I'm going to leave a link in the description. So when it comes to Quiet Storm 2, that set it off at Hatclub NoHo. If you don't know where NoHo is, it's North Hollywood, and that's in New York, Bond Street. So that's where a lot of people get their exclusive Hatclub Fitteds from. They have a lot of in-store exclusives only at that particular store, if you don't know. So Quiet Storm 2, that really set it off as far as Hatclub. We're thinking like, man, like Hatclub really about to go off this year, because usually they're the store that brings a lot of attention as far as collecting hats throughout the whole year. I started off collecting a lot of Myfitteds hats. Myfitteds is in Paterson, New Jersey. It's also in White Plains. I live close to Paterson, New Jersey, so I copped a lot of Myfitteds from there originally, but then over time I started getting a lot of Hatclub hats. Now I have a lot of Hatclubs. If you saw at the beginning of my video, this is the OG Cookies and Cream White Sox. I'm a White Sox collector, as you know, so I had to get the OG Cookies and Cream White Sox. There's two of them. Yes, I have both. But back to Quiet Storm 2. Quiet Storm 2 set it off as far as Hatclub. I myself didn't copy anything. I'm very particular on what I get as far as hats, as you already know. So that set it off as far as Hatclub goes. So once that set off, that was in January, then comes a few other drops, and these wasn't exclusively particularly just for NoHo. These were for online only, or online and in store, you know. So they had the Brownstone collection, they had the Black Dome 3.0, because 2.0 and 1.0 already came out, and then they had the Earth Tone collection as well. So these three collections that came out, you know, I thought they were really decent hats. I definitely copped a few, etc. You know, if they had White Sox, I copped it. I tried to cop it at least, you know. So those collections, they were good. I wouldn't say they were like super panic, you know what I'm saying, but like they were decent collections. But personally, I feel like it kind of went downhill because they started dropping hats that nobody wanted. They started dropping a new Cookies and Cream where the pink wasn't even pink. The pink was like, I don't even know, milkshake kind of pink, like a little bit darker than that. Like it wasn't like the OG Cookies and Cream hats, you know what I'm saying? Like they weren't that great. And me personally, I wasn't feeling it. A lot of other people in the community wasn't feeling it whatsoever. So a lot of people were copying from other places, which of course I'm going to go into 100% in other videos as far as different stores that also I did a rating for. But this is strictly staying on Hatclub topic. But they started dropping hats that the community really wasn't messing with like that, you know. And it wasn't as surprising because towards the end of last year, they also started dropping hats that nobody was really messing with too much. And to be honest, like when that first started to happen, that kind of changed the game as far as where people bought their Fitteds from. You know, more people started copying from Myfitteds, more people started copying from 95 North, more people started copying from Burdeen's, etc. All these other different stores that was getting more of a known name because they were dropping better hats than Hatclub. Now, Hatclub, I feel like that is like the main, like when you hear lids, then you hear Hatclub. But you're always going to hear lids first, because why? Lids has the most fitted stores in the United States. Hatclub has a few. You know, Hatclub has some in Arizona. Hatclub has some in California and in New York. They used to have one in Jersey, but they closed that down a few years ago. But once you hear lids, next you hear Hatclub. So you know what I'm saying, when you think about the history as far as what Hatclub has dropped, they dropped some amazing collections that people still try to look for till this day. But in 2023, the game has changed, man. You gotta really make more wearable hats, and I feel like right now Hatclub isn't making a lot of wearable hats. They had Pink Bottom Month. If you don't know, Frosty Supreme, the originator of pink brims, blue brims, etc. So they had Pink Bottom Month and then Pink Bottom Day, so they dropped a bunch of pinkies, and the pinkies were, they were pretty good. You had Baltimore scripts, a few, they're all right. So they wasn't, to me, they wasn't the greatest, but they're cool. You know what I'm saying? The Diamondbacks, they were cool, etc. And granted, we're only 6 months into the year, so I'm not bashing them. I have a lot of Hatclub hats, etc. Just being honest. So the next 6 months, who knows? They might come with some fire that you didn't expect. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the first of the 6 months, I'm sure numbers wise, they do great. I guarantee numbers wise, money wise, they do great. As far as the community panicking and talking about their collections, it doesn't happen as much. I can honestly say, as far as the first 6 months go, Quiet Storm 2 was definitely one of the better packs. Not only that, Black Domes 3.0s, there was definitely one of the better packs. But there wasn't really a lot of packs that were super great. Black Ices is coming out today, actually. Today is Wednesday, the 31st. Wednesday, May 31st. The Black Ices, they're coming out. They're decent. They're all right. I could wait for 30 for 30. If you don't know what 30 for 30 is, stock that's still on the site, etc., they end up putting in for $30, and it's 30 hats. I can see those being on 30 for 30. I'll cop a White Sox probably then, but I don't see myself really spending $50 on it as of right now. So at the end of the day, I'm kind of surprised on these Hatclub ratings, to be honest, but then again, I'm not, because the first 6 months as far as Hatclub was kind of walky, and we'll see what happens. I do know they were focusing a lot on doing pop-up shops and pop-up events, great money makers for them. They were dropping a lot of NFL hats and other collections. Wilder also had one of the best collections of this year as well. Wilder Fittedhats definitely had one of the best collections of this year. That pack was fire, 100%. I didn't cop nothing, but that pack was definitely fire. There was a few gems that I wanted to cop, but I wasn't going to pay the high retail price, not retail price, but high resale price as far as getting that hat. But Wilder definitely dropped one of the best collections as far as Hatclub goes of this year, most definitely. But hey, man, stay tuned for other videos as far as these other ratings for these other stores, because I thought it was really interesting to see what the community thought, what the community thinks on what collection was best as far as right now within this first 6 months, man. So you guys stay tuned. We will talk more. The next up, I might do Myfitteds, and that's definitely a video you don't want to miss, man. So it's just Fittedhats. Follow me on Instagram for more updates. You guys have a good one. Peace.